All right, guys, gals, today we're gonna work on our bump jumps, and we're gonna just play with a couple different variables, mainly the speed at which we're hitting obstacles, and then the height at which we are coming off those obstacles. When we wanna do fast and slow, and low and high for each of those. And the reason we wanna do this is so that we can kind of work on our precision for using features to bump off of for better placement on trail. So in order to do that, it's kind of nice to have a couple cones, and I'm just gonna randomly put them kind of one there and then one out here. So a prerequisite for this really is to already kind of know how to do a bump jump. So this is going to be a refinement, so we're doing more experimentation. And you would want to definitely be able to do a level wheel lift, and that's good for things that are lower features, as well as going fast over those lower features. So level wheel lift, and then your manual and bunny hop will really allow a lot more experimentation. So let me go ahead and do some low bump jumps. How about that? Okay. Okay, so that was faster and I still kept it low. All right, I'm gonna go fast and high. Slow and high. I think a really useful one is to keep it low when you're going fast, all right? It requires a lot of body range of motion. Tapping that, let that shove the bike up into you. See how far I can go. Oh. So that's kind of the purpose of this exercise, is to be able to do that looking clean, looking good. That did not look good. So truthfully, that's like the scary part. It's easy to keep it low, and that's what my instincts tell me what I want to do. But there's places on trail where I want to be comfortable sending it, so I want to practice going fast. The other variables to throw in here are really your wheel tap combinations. So this is really good if you have a manual or a bunny hop engaged here. So you can do front wheel only, it's more or less a level wheel lift, rear wheel clears. Front then rear, it's more like a bunny hop. And then a manual, so that only the rear hits. So rear only, front then rear, and front only. Those are some other variables to play with, okay? And then rear only. So those are your variables. Let's go out on the trail and play with them. Look, here's a rock in the middle of a field. We'll do that one. Might as well bump the hose. You don't need these. That bucked me. But it's good to play with that. Build your comfort level up, manage small mistakes, and work from there. Medium speed. Wonder if I can land both wheels at the same time. So just experimenting. There's a little height. Kind of same speed, keeping it low. Faster and higher gets a little scary. So I'm really going to try to keep it comfortable. You notice that one was just a front wheel tap. Again, front wheel tap. The faster I go, the more that front wheel tap is all I need. Playing those variations, building your comfort up as you go, not just overreaching too soon. That's this guy. This is a variable of height. So I only want to change one variable at a time. So right now I'm just going to vary the height. Solid like 4 inches higher. Getting comfortable. It's the manual. A little faster. You know, that looks awkward and it's not ideal, but it's a variable that you can control when you hit that rear wheel. It's a good one to kind of play with. You don't want to be caught off guard by that too much. You want to know how your body should react in that situation. A really good one is bumping into a downslope. So you got to find something to bump off of. This 2x4 doesn't look like much, but it's something. So I could start here and bump in, and then you slowly move it back. We'll start right there for now. Maybe I'll find something better. Oh my goodness. That is a long ways down. But I'm gonna back it up. So you see, it doesn't require anything gigantic. I'm gonna go a little faster and try to keep it low, okay? This one I'm gonna go fast and try to go far, but I'm not gonna try to like boost, but I wanna go towards the bottom of that thing. I got bucked. That's why we do this, to practice. What's nice about this particular exercise is sometimes you don't want to land a flat. So if you pre-jump it, you find something to boot off of, you can come down on the transition. I think a really useful thing to be able to do is to bump into a corner. So I'm going to bump that kind of into this bank over here, and it's a nice easy place to kind of start to repeat. It's a very awkward bump into a corner. Of course I could just stay wide, but what fun is that? So I'm gonna bump this. It's not really a good ramp. And I'm gonna try to land right where the dog's at. So this time I'm gonna keep it low and keep my tires glued to the ground a little bit more. That felt pretty good. Just manage that bump, soak it up, get it back on the ground real quick. Remember, we're just trying to refine your bump jumps. This is a blind log from back here at your angle, but as you get up into about this space, well, a little bit sooner actually, I can kind of see what's on the other side. And I can actually decide how stiff I want to be when I hit that, or do I want to be a little more absorbent to keep it low. So refining our bump jump allows us to make that last minute dial adjustment. So play with it, have some fun. Oh, I should send it, because when I hit it like that, I actually fall into a really soft leaf spot and it hangs me up. So you can't really tell it's gonna be soft until you're on it. Let me go a little faster. Much better. It's scary to hit it that hard and to be going down into, to be dropping down, but that's why we practice that in more controlled terrain. Fewer variables first, and then as I get more confident there, I can be more confident as I add variables. Nice job, everybody. Have fun with that one.